How's it going, everybody? As you can tell by the title of this video, it's been an interesting day. Uh, just gonna allow a couple minutes for everyone to get on here and join the live stream, and then we'll go ahead and get started having a conversation about the day. Of course, watching the Super Bowl here as well, so we'll give you some live commentary on what exactly is going on in the game. Right now, it's a 3-0, kind of a boring Super Bowl, I guess, by most people's estimations, I'm assuming. And yeah, so I've just had a pretty wild week ever since Thursday. We can talk a little bit more about that, and then always am here to answer any questions that you have to about my life or about Kittanning or about different things going on around town. So always happy to talk about that. I still have not eaten dinner tonight though, so I probably will not hang out for that long. This might be a shorter one. Maybe we're talking like a 20-30 minute live stream. And so I'm just running on kombucha right now, and then I'm going to eat as soon as I'm done. So we'll see what happens. The the Rams almost scored. It was really close. So I'm going to be a little more distracted than normal, which I'm normally quite distracted during the live stream. So, but it is what it is. I have great reason to be tonight. Um, okay, we got a bunch of people on here already. I'm still trying to pull up the live stream comments here as well. So bear with me. I'm almost there. Okay. So we had on Thursday afternoon, my second daughter, was taken to the emergency room. We went to the doctor, just kind of a normal visit. We assumed she just kind of had flu-like symptoms for a while, and then she just had some other stuff going on. So she just wasn't getting better, and so she was very lethargic. She was drinking a lot of water, all those kinds of things. Went to the doctor. Her blood sugar was way high, so they sent her right to the emergency room. It was so high they ended up life-flighting her to Pittsburgh, and so crazy day on Thursday. And they diagnosed her with type 1 diabetes. Still trying to get her off of the IVs and that kind of stuff. We were hoping to have her home real quick, but she looks like she has still maybe some extra time there. So that's where we're at right now, and with little Joey. So would appreciate any prayers that you guys have. There are tons and tons of people praying for her. Specifically, the needs that she has right now are to get off the IVs. That's a huge one. And then also we have a need to get her home. And then obviously I'm still praying for a miracle. So my greatest prayer for her is that her pancreas would begin to work, that her natural insulin production would increase, and that ultimately this diagnosis would be gone from her. If you know, type 1 diabetes is a very life-changing disorder. And so basically it's multiple checks every day of blood sugar, multiple shots every day of insulin. And yeah, I just would rather her not have that be part of her life. If that's what God has for her, so be it. We're okay with that. I'm not going to be mad at God or anything like that. But all that being said, just continue to pray for her. And if you would just believe for a miracle with me, that would be wonderful. So that's where we're at there. You may have seen the description or the title of this live stream. This is not clickbait. As I was driving down, I've been driving to the hospital every single day, and I was driving down the road, and I was waiting to make a right-hand turn on red, and a girl blew the red light on the opposite side, hit a vehicle that was coming across the lane, and then her car came and slammed into my car. And so right now, my lower back is in a good bit of pain. I've had a couple pinched nerves in that area of my back before, and it just kind of feels like it aggravated that. And so I'm working on kind of stretching and doing those kinds of things tonight to hopefully not have any lasting effects from that. I don't know if Dr. Amanda is in the house tonight watching the live stream, but Amanda, if you are in the live stream, I may be coming to see you about two things. Number one, I've heard chiropractic care can sometimes be helpful with type 1 diabetes if there's a nerve that specifically helps the pancreas. And so maybe chiropractic care for Joanna would be part of her healing process and would be part of her miracle. And then as well, the chiropractic care for me. I may come and see you for my back. So that's where I'm at. My car is probably totaled. It's not a super expensive car, but the vehicle hit me basically right on the driver's side door. And so where the door and the front fender connect, and so it needs a door, a front fender. My tire was like this, and so it bent the whole axle assembly. The car is a little older, so possibly frame damage. The front bumper, the headlight, all those things, all affected from the accident. And so my car is probably totaled, so I'm car shopping on top of everything else that's been going on. And I've been playing single dad with 3 kids while my wife has the real sacrifice. She's been living in a hospital for 5 days, or sorry, 4 days at this point. So it's been an interesting time for our family, and yet with all of that, with all of those things happening, it's so weird. I've still just not been anxious at all. I have not been I am not distracted from the mission of God at all. I just am so confident that we are just walking the line that He wants us to walk, and I'm so believing that He is just going to do great and wonderful things through all of these situations, and that within each one of these things there's going to be blessings in disguise. That truly, what Romans chapter 8 tells us, that God is just working He's working all things together for our good, and I just believe that with all my heart. So that's where I'm at, guys. I haven't even looked at your comments yet, so let's go ahead and look at some of those comments. We'll talk about this thing. The Rams, while I was talking, they did get a field goal, so it's now tied 3-3 with 1:30 left in the third. That's where we were at. So let me get a drink of kombucha. Sorry. All right. So Kelly was first in the house. So that's where we're at. Good job, Kelly. Winner for, I believe, the second week in a row. Todd's in the house. He was so close. So close. Brad Toy says, I was watching Netflix, but your title is scary. And like I said, title's totally not clickbait. I do feel like I was hit by a car. Because I kind of was. It was kind of funny because I was real close to the hospital when I was hit. And I had the tow truck came and got my car, all that kind of stuff. And then I was close enough. I actually walked up this hill for 5 blocks after the accident. It was kind of a really nice, peaceful walk. And I was just like trying to think through all the things that just happened. I was going to vlog. I was thinking, man, I should have really vlogged that car accident. That would have been so much better. But I did get a picture. That was it. But I was all pure adrenaline when you get hit in a car accident, and so wasn't thinking entirely clearly, but and I didn't hurt at all when I first got out of the car. I was like, I'm fine, I'm good. And then it's like as soon as that adrenaline wears off, it's like, okay, yeah, that did hurt. So that's where I'm at right now. Let's see. Kevin says, God bless you, friend. Thank you. Appreciate it. Caden says, hi. Evan says, what time does your church start? 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings and 6:30 p.m. on Saturday nights. So pick your service and come join us. Some people go to both, so you're welcome to do that. Big Dog Bro is in the house. Says, God bless you. Thank you, my friend. Todd says, hit the like button. There's 24 people in here. My screen is showing 0 likes. Can someone confirm that there's 0 likes in here? I'm not sure if that's true or not. If that is, you guys are just dropping the ball. My assumption, though, is that my screen is showing wrong. So tell me how many likes there are from your perspective. Summer Fun Rides is in the house. Great to see you, Connie. So awesome to have you guys at the church, and thank you for all your prayers as well. Caden says, notice no one is here. Let's go Rams. There's tons of people here. I can't believe it. 28 people during the Super Bowl. We're going to set a rec 29 people during the Super Bowl. This is insane. Let's go Rams. Kelly says, Patriots better win. Caden says, meetup. Yeah, Caden, I'm working on the meetup. I've been having trouble with some of the building owners downtown. We might just have to go to the fallback plan, but I promise soon. Obviously, I've been a little distracted Thursday and Friday, so I may even have the message that that the meetup is ready to go, and it's just sitting at my workplace. But I haven't been to work since Thursday morning, so that's what my life has been like, my friend. I have a cool video coming out tomorrow on like it's like I filmed my whole day on Friday of just being like the job of a mom with 3 kids, and so I just tried to vlog like all the things that my wife would do on a normal day, and it was crazy, man. It's crazy taking care of 3 little kids, but they've been really awesome. The kids have just been so helpful, and they're just a blessing. So it was really fun. I think it's going to turn out really good. I didn't edit the video yet. There's over 100 clips to it, so it's going to be a really fast-paced, like fun video of like my day as a mom, as Mr. Mom. Anyway, Evan says, what church? Living Water Church in Kittanning, 721 Woodward Avenue. Come see us, my friend. 3D Maker Kid says, I'm sure you know this, but everything happens for a reason, Andrew. Yes, absolutely, I know that. I'm totally 100% trusting that God has the right plan for us in mind. But honestly, sometimes the reason that things happen is because there is attacks. There is demonic attacks, and so I'm just praying against all that kind of stuff over my daughter, and just really believing in a miracle. Because why else would we pray? You know, God calls us to pray because He wants us to be forces for change in the world. That's what our prayers are supposed to do. It's supposed to bring His kingdom from heaven to earth. And so, that's where my head's been at from a Christian perspective. But I do appreciate that, 3D Maker Kid. It's always good to have that reminder. Kevin says, God is certainly testing you lately. Yeah, that could be true. I'm not sure what exactly it's all about, but that being said, I'm cool with it. I always go read the book of Job, and then you'll see what it could be. And so I'm very, very extraordinarily thankful for the things that I have in my life, no doubt. Let's see here. Todd says, Pastor Pete from East Brady, his child recovered from cancer, so anything is possible. Absolutely, my friend. Jonathan says, evening, Andrew. I might start calling you Pastor Job. My prayers for you, my friend. Yeah, absolutely. Todd, thank you, by the way. Todd says, just watch Samson. I'm not sure what Samson is, if that's a show or something. Yellowbird Mom says, hello from Panama City Beach, Florida. How did you get here from Panama City Beach, Florida? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Kevin says, how do you find it doing the temporary single parent mode? Does it make you appreciate Elizabeth more? It always does for me when Michelle is sick or something. I got to ask that the other day too, but honestly, it doesn't make me appreciate Elizabeth more. It makes me, in many ways, I'm already super appreciative of my wife, so let me just put that caveat in there. I'm so appreciative of her all the time that I'm not more appreciative of her now. But that being said, I'm more jealous of her because I would rather, I think, now I don't think it would fulfill me in the long term, but I really love when I have the kids all to myself. And so it's really fun for me. I enjoy every single moment of it. We did bath time tonight, and it was just like fun. It was really great. We had a little mini Super Bowl party, me and the girls. Malachi went to bed at his normal time, and the girls stayed up with me an extra like 45 minutes, and we watched the halftime show. They had never really seen a concert before, and so it was kind of cool to see their reaction to the music. And then we read our books that we read every night, Little House on the Prairie and Bible stories, and it's just a beautiful time for me. And it's extra because we've been driving back and forth to Pittsburgh all the time, and but they've just been troopers. They've been awesome, and so hopefully that answers your question. Matt says, State Farm should cover that accident and complimentary rental car with the greatest city in the world paint job on the new car. Also, the new ride after your daughter for positive healing. Name the new ride after your daughter for positive healing. Okay, very cool. State Farm won't be covering it, though. Erie Insurance will be covering it because I was not at fault for sure. And plus, I don't carry full coverage on any of my cars because they're all pretty cheap. And so I just keep enough money back to be able to replace them if I need to. And so, but hopefully Erie will have enough money to me to make the new car debt free. Well, it's going to be debt free either way, no matter what. But hopefully, I won't have to have any money out of pocket, and I'll end up with a Subaru is what I think I want. So we'll make sure my car's totaled first, and then I'll be looking for a all-wheel drive Subaru. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. Gene says, "God bless you. Hope you're okay. Love you, praying for you. Thank you." Yeah, I think I'm gonna be fine. It's just one of those things where I'm sore. If it does get worse, I'm definitely going to do something. I'll go get checked out, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to have any lingering effects, and to be perfectly honest, I need to be at my physical best at this point in time. So I'm not going to mess around with it, but we'll see how I feel in the morning. Chris says, "Cars are easier to fix than people. God bless your fam." Yeah, 100%, my friend. Yeah, cars are definitely easier to replace. So I'm not sad about the car one bit. Although we got that car when we got married, and so it's been 7.5 years I had that car. So it has been definitely a big part of our family. But that being said, I'm not sentimental about vehicles. So it is what it is. It's gone. It was bound to go anyway. So just a little sooner than we thought. Todd says, "Never knew the Samson story. It was great." Oh, you're watching Bible stories. Very cool. The Samson story is kind of cool. Although Samson, you're like, when you read that Bible story, you're like, come on, man. Figure your life out. He frustrates me, Samson. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Beth says, "Prayer for your daughter to have a speedy recovery, and also to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you." Kelly says, "Hello. Hello, Kelly." Kevin says there's 10 likes. Gene says there's 24 likes. There's a discrepancy in likes here. How many likes are there, you guys? I need to know. Kelly says, "I'm on my phone, so it only says 1 like from me until I refresh." Okay. Jackie says, "Hello." Hello, Jackie. Yellowbird Mom says there are 19 likes on my screen. Fantastic. Lincoln Riddle's in the house. Says, "Good evening. Was in Punxsy Friday and Saturday covering Groundhog Day, and I thought of you." That's fantastic. I love it, love it, love it. And yeah, I like that movie too, Groundhog Day. It's fun. And I'm hoping to make it to Groundhog Day. Maybe at Lincoln, if we haven't met, mark this on your calendar. If we haven't met by Groundhog Day 2020, I think we need to do a collab in Punxsutawney on Groundhog Day. I think that needs to happen. I mean, I want to be with the weatherman on Groundhog Day. That's who I want to spend the day with. Let's make it happen. 3D Maker Kid says, "We should just meet at your workplace." Yeah, I think that may be our fallback plan, 3D Maker Kid. Maybe I'll get some Dunkin' Donuts for us, and we'll have Eastbiare coffee. Or maybe we can get some baked goods from Amano Pasta Shop. That would be great. Let's see here. Case says, or Case International Harvester says, "How's it going, man?" Case, if you're just getting here wondering how it's going, rewind about 10 minutes and you'll know just how it's going. But I was in a car accident today. My daughter is still very much sick, and so that's where I'm at. Matt says, "Have a pig roast this spring with a meetup in honor of your daughter and all donations given in proceeds to benefit type 1 juvenile diabetes research." Cool idea. I like it. Kelly says, "Watching the live and fell down my last 3 stairs trying to get milk." Oh my gosh. I hope you're okay, Kelly. Keep your eyes on the stairs. Don't get distracted. Don't walk and watch. Jason says, "I'm watching the Super Bowl right now." I am as well. Bud Light's evidently brewed with no corn syrup, so glad you guys know that now. We're all better for knowing that, of course. Caden says, "Hi, Caden." Todd says, "The church is in the old Knights of Columbus building." Absolutely. Thank you for plugging Living Water. I'm catching up. I'm almost to the end of the comments, I think. Oh, no, I'm not. You guys are going crazy. Let's see. T. Wolf says, "Hi from Colorado Springs, Colorado." Holy smokes. Welcome to the live stream. This is fantastic. Says, "Was back in Kittanning last week when it was cold. Visited some family. It was great." Well, it is beautiful today. You should have been in Kittanning today. It was like 50 degrees and sunny. It was awesome. Let's see here. Case says, I saw your video when you came to get feed in Dayton, and it put a smile on my face because that's where I always got feed when I still lived on our farm. That's fantastic. I'm so glad that put a smile on your face. I'm trying to shop local more often. That's what that video is all about. And so I'm willing to drive an extra 20 minutes to get some chicken feed if that's what I need to do to make sure that local farmers get supported and a local business gets supported. But that was a really cool place, and the owner there was really cool as well. Kevin says, time for church to get you that Lambo. You know what I'm saying, man? We need Lamborghini, a living water Lamborghini. I'm going to take up an offering. If any of you want to, do a super chat right now, $5, every little bit helps, Totally joking on that. But if you do want to do a super chat, all the money goes back into this channel. So if you want to support this channel with $5 or $10 or whatever you want to do, $1, whatever you have or whatever you want to do, totally willing to put that towards my future camera or future microphone upgrade or future drone purchase, all those things. So I think I've made, I'll make a video on it sometime, but I think I've made like $30 on the channel so far from the ads. And then I've made another $20 through Amazon affiliate links. I'm up to like $50 now. So that's pretty cool. The drone I want's like $700, but I'm going to put out my own money to make that happen anyways. But $50, that's like next time I break my microphone, that pays for the microphone. And so it's one less thing that's going to hold me back from making better videos. And it's like one more thing that makes me want to make more videos. There's no hindrances, because right now it's like every time something breaks, it's another amount of money out of my pocket and whatever it might be. And so it's all like supporting the mission. So that's where we're at. Let's see. Jackie says, prayers to you and your family. Thank you so much. Yellowbird Mom says, Subaru cars are pretty good. My brother had them all the time. Yeah, I've heard so many good things about Subarus, and I've had so many friends that had Subarus. And the car that hit me today was a Subaru. So, it just feels like it's time for a Subaru. God was really just trying to get a Subaru just hard into my life today. You know what I'm saying? Punksy Phil did not see his shadow, and early spring is on its way. That is if you believe a small rodent for your weather reports. But, hey, I hope he's right. As long as we don't get like early spring and then late freeze, because that's really bad for my apple trees, and I'll lose a whole year of apple harvest. And I just don't want to do that, you guys. I just don't. Although I have enough different varieties of apple trees now that I should get some later varieties. And so hopefully if that happens to me again, I won't lose my whole apple crop. I'll just lose some varieties and others will be fine. So, but you guys probably don't care about that anyways. I'll be making videos on it this year though, for sure. I have 41 fruit trees in my yard now. So, over the next few years, like it's going to be fruit party at the Ladisaw house. Let's see here. Yellowbird Mom's updating me. 22, 24 likes, 22 likes. Fantastic. You guys are great. 3D Maker Kid says, we should raise enough money to get you a WRX with a lift kit and nitro with the Kittanning logos on it. Hey, I'm cool with it, man. Let's make it happen. Although something maybe a little more family friendly would be good. But hey, we have a van. We already have a family friendly car. Let's get what I want. Let's see here. Hooray for spring, says Big Dog, bro. Early spring means early fishing, says Kevin. Kevin, I didn't know you were a fisherman. We got to go fishing sometime, man. That'd be cool. Sam says, can't wait for spring. Today was awesome weather. It was nice. Lincoln says, Groundhog Day collab sounds awesome. All right, Lincoln. We should meet up before then for sure. But if we haven't met by then, we're gonna do, or next year we're just doing Groundhog Day. How about let's just do it. 3D Maker Kid says, I may be able to help with some baked goods. That would be fantastic. Maybe we could do potluck baked goods. That'd be sweet. Kelly Meyer says, me and my father Kevin lived in Punxsutawney forever ago, and they always had amazing things like carnivals and stuff in the middle of the town, like at the library where Phil is every holiday. Fantastic. April's in the house. Hello, April. Glad to have you tonight. Caden says, do you dare me to super chat? Caden, I don't want you to spend your money. Only super chat if you want to just support this channel. I'm never going to dare you to super chat. I'm never going to pressure anybody to give me money. But I promise the money will not go into my bank account. It's going into like Kittanning, greatest city in the world. So that's what it is. But I do not dare you to super chat at all. Todd says, me should meet up at Bugsy's Pizza. Bubble hockey, baby. We do need to do that sometime, Todd. We need to make that happen. 3D Maker Kid says, Todd Johns might be too small in there, but they do have like the whole room in the back, so I can't imagine we're going to have more than 20 people at the meetup. Maybe we would, but you could fit 30 people comfortably in there. And I really just want to have us kind of meet and greet, mingle a little bit, eat some good food, share some good stories, and then I'd like to talk to you guys for maybe 20 minutes or so and kind of present to you my plan for the future of the city. And I shouldn't just say my plan, but the plan that I've been working on for the future of our city. But it's going to be a lot of people involved with it, so that's where we're at. Let's see here. Sam says, darn Colorado and Florida. I'm loving it. Isn't that cool? We got like coast to coast now. We're almost all the way to the West Coast. Maybe my aunt in California will like get on here one day, and we'll have California to Florida. We'll have a New Yorker in here. We'll have, all kinds of stuff. I'm sure there's some Minnesota people I can get on here, so we could have the northernmost part of the country ready to go. Did you guys know that the tip of Minnesota is actually further north than the tip of Maine, even though it looks different on the map because of the curvature of the Earth? But the International Falls in Minnesota is actually, I believe, the northernmost town in the United States. Well, other than Alaska, but the continental United States, International Falls, Minnesota. Fun fact for the day. April says, I'm trying to get my grandma to go to church, but I'm afraid that she's forgotten about it. April, you need to come back to church. And you need to get baptized. You wanted to get baptized, so we need to make that happen. We're actually planning to do a baptism soon. Very soon, actually. Kelly wants to get baptized, and so we're going to make that happen. And, yeah, very cool. Very cool. Sorry, Andy Warhol is on the TV. Pittsburgh native, Andy Warhol, just was on the Super Bowl commercial must have been forever ago, obviously, since he's not around anymore. 3D Maker Kid says, I challenge you to a drone competition. We need to do that. I saw that you wanted to fly, and I saw that, who else wanted to fly? It was Tyler. Tyler wanted to fly as well, so... and then Tyler with a vlog, or Tyler Vlogs, wanted to do drones as well. So we could have 4 drones going at once. It would be sweet. We could do drone wars like Peter Mckean. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Peter McKinnon's video, but go look up Peter McKinnon Drone Wars. It's a really fun little competition he and his friend have all the time whenever they're out flying drones. But we could totally do that. And I bet you'd kick my butt, but at least we could try. Todd says, bubble hockey, that's all I'm saying, mic drop. Kay says, I got a fire call to go to, so best of luck, and I'll be praying for you and your daughter. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And best of luck to you with the fire. Stay safe, my friend. Bubble hockey. What is bubble hockey? Says 3D Maker Kid. It's like if you Google it, you'll see it. But it's like a bar game. It would be like what's the soccer one? Why am I drawing a blank right now, you guys? Anyway, the little table with the soccer players, it's like that, but with hockey players. Caden says, Caden did. He went with the super chat for $1.99. Thank you, my friend. I'll put it to good use, I promise. He says, I want that meetup at Dunkin' Donuts. He's putting his flag out there. He's drawing a line in the sand. Caden wants a Dunkin' Donut. So, Caden, if it's not at Dunkin' Donuts, I promise I will bring you a Dunkin' Donut at the meetup. That's going to happen, my friend. Todd is very upset you don't know what bubble hockey is. Let's see. Caden says, I want to fly, but I don't have one. I will totally let you fly mine, Caden. I will let you do it. 3D Maker Kid says, my drone currently needs all of its motors replaced. That sounds like a serious problem. Todd John says, let's go skydiving. It's like flying. You can keep that to yourself, my friend. That's where I'm at. Summer Fun Ride says, I've been thinking about how a page in the Kittanning paper called Kittanning Sound Off, where we can call in and make our complaints or show appreciation about something or someone to be printed. That sounds really cool. We could actually do that on this channel. If you guys wanted to do a Kittanning Sound Off, I could make a video about it, and then I could promote it on Facebook, and I could go around town and make a video about your complaints and your praises, and that would be really cool, actually. We could make that like a weekly thing, like the Kittanning Saturday Roundup or something as like news reported by you guys. That would be really cool. We should make that happen, actually. That's a great idea. Let's see here. Caden says, by the way, use the donation for the meetup. I will, my friend. I will. Foosball, yes, foosball. Thank you. My goodness, how did I not remember that? Matt says, let's have a meetup this summer at the Belmont Pool. Swim, cookout, volleyball, good tunes, and good times. Sounds great. Sounds great, man. You guys, I would say I'm starving, but that's over dramatic. I am very hungry. I'm gonna jump off here. It's been super fun hanging out with you. I think we hit a record. I don't think we've ever hit 30 people at one time, but there was that one moment when I looked at my screen, it said 30 people. And so, yeah. Can't thank you guys enough for the support of this channel. Can't thank you enough for your prayers. I saw Mim is on here asking, how is your daughter? And I'll give you one last update on that. My daughter is doing better. She's been able to eat, which has been a huge help. She's still having trouble, though. They still have her on the IV. And so she really needs to have that removed. And so if you guys could be praying that she would be well enough to have that removed in the very near future. They're checking her every 6 hours, and as soon as her blood work says go, they're taking her off the IV, and then the countdown's on for her to come home. And so hopefully just a couple days, hopefully she'll be back here, and we'll be able to figure out what normal life is going to be like. So thanks again, you guys, for all the prayers. You're awesome. I'm humbled. I'm amazed at all the support, at all the love, and I can't thank you guys enough. And just know that I'm not like blowing smoke or anything like that ever. When I talk about how much I love the people of Kittanning, how much I love the supporters of this channel, it's not hyperbole at all. It is truly an honor and a joy to be able to get to know you guys. We're going to change this city for the better. No matter the attacks of the enemy on my life or any of your guys' lives, no matter any of that stuff, nothing can hold back what God wants to do in our city. Absolutely nothing. And so I just appreciate your prayers. I know that God's going to do great things in my life and in all of your lives. And I know that God's going to do great things in our city. And nothing's